So the unified tax credit in 2022 was $12,060,000. That's such an odd number to say, but that's how much it was. That is the amount of taxes that a person can give to an estate for an entire calendar year. Now, you can file for the trust in relation to the Social Security trust to get the withholdings from it because 100% is withheld from the Social Security trustee. But the like I said before, an estate needs a fiduciary. The presumed and assumed estate needs a fiduciary and an agent to operate. And everything that you create is actually a DBA of your estate name. Even the trust is a DBA of the estate name. It's the same person on both the BC and the Social Security card. This got accepted by the IRS, and so one of the very first things that you want to do with the Social Security Administration is do the SSA 7050. It is a request for Social Security record, aka the Numdiet report. According to the Internal Revenue Code, which exists the second day or the following day after the Internal Revenue Act. There was an Internal Revenue before it was Internal Revenue Service. It was an act. There was no entity. It was Internal Revenue Act, and then it was codified, and then you have the Internal Revenue Code, Title 26. So Title 26 states that all income from any source, whatever derived, is taxable. Rents, royalties, dividends, income, and then you have your adjusted gross income, taxable income, etc., etc. So when it comes to the taxable income, the Social Security is the one thing that keeps record of everything. So the Numdian report, or that SSA 7050, that has to be done. When that's done and you receive that back, let me know, because I will give you the next step. You're not a Social Security trustee. You are not a statutory person. You're none of that. You're a private living man or woman.
Okay, so I'm going to read a template to you that I got. You can use it, but I wouldn't recommend you using it word for word. So I'm going to try to read it and I want you to follow along. But this is what the cover letter should pretty much say. It doesn't have to be this long. It could be a lot shorter, but pretty much this is in a nutshell what type of verbiage and language you should be putting in that cover letter. So the subject would be request for refund of old securities due to alleged securities fraud, and then you would address it to the indentured trustee. I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to address a grave concern regarding securities fraud perpetrated by your company. I have recently discovered evidence indicating that your company has engaged in activities that violate securities regulations, resulting in substantial financial losses to me. As a result, I am requesting a refund of all old securities from past, present, and future debts. It is with deep regret and concern that I must allege that your company has committed securities fraud. The evidence I have gathered suggests that these activities were carried out intentionally and have significantly affected my financial well-being. I am prepared to provide detailed documentation and evidence supporting these allegations upon your request. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, enforces strict regulations to protect investors from fraudulent activities and ensure the integrity of the financial markets. As an indentured trustee, your company has a fiduciary duty to act in the best interests of the bondholders, and to comply with all relevant securities laws and regulations. Considering the seriousness of the allegation and the potential legal implications, I expect your company to conduct an immediate and thorough investigation into these matters. I demand transparency and accountability in handling this issue to ensure that justice is served and any damages incurred are adequately addressed. In light of the alleged securities fraud, I request the following actions from your company. 1. Full refund of old securities. I demand an immediate refund of all old securities related to past, present, and future debts, including any interest or returns that may have been affected by the alleged fraudulent activities. 2. Investigate, report, and explanation. I expect a comprehensive investigation report outlining the findings of the internal investigation. This report should include a clear explanation of the actions taken to rectify the situation and prevent such misconduct from reoccurring. 3. Remedial measures. Your company must take immediate corrective actions to ensure that all securities regulations are fully complied with in the future. Implementing robust compliance protocols and ethical practices will help restore the trust of investors and stakeholders. 4. Legal consultation. Given the seriousness of the alleged securities fraud, I am consulting with legal counsel to explore all available legal remedies. Your cooperation and prompt resolution of this matter can help avoid protracted legal proceedings. I urge your company to handle this matter with the utmost diligence and respond to my demands within 30 days from the receipt of this letter. Failure to do so may result in further legal action, including reporting this matter to the appropriate regulatory authority. I am open to engaging in constructive dialogue to resolve this matter amicably and seek a fair resolution. You can reach me at, and then you can put your phone number or your email or both. And then it says, I hope for a timely response and a sincere commitment from your company to address these serious allegations promptly and professionally. I look forward to receiving your acknowledgement of this letter. Sincerely, your name. So I hope that helps. And you can use ChatGPT to get these letters because that's exactly where I got this letter from. So I just wanted to give you guys an example of what type of verbiage you should be using in your cover letter. So I hope it helps.